Hi, I'm Darlene. I own the wedding tip sheet. So right now, I'm going to give you my top 5 tips. Okay, so you'll remember these things, and I hope these things will help you come up with a wedding that will not stress you out. Okay, so we'll start with my first tip. Get efficient suppliers. How do you get them? You have to make sure you research, because the few minutes you will spend researching will save you a lifetime of regret. So make sure that you research well. You research from independent sources so that you will end up with efficient suppliers. Take note, I didn't say good, because you don't need somebody mabait. You need somebody magaling. Trust your suppliers to deliver. You researched about them, right? So make sure you trust them. You listen to the pieces of advice they're going to give, because after all, they have wisdom born out of experience. So make sure you listen to them, and remember always that you attract what you fear. So don't fear too much that they're gonna make mistakes. Instead, pray for them and hope for the best, because you did your research, so they should be able to deliver. My third tip would be to RSVP and make your guest list with sitting arrangement. Think of how you will seat your guests so that you can have them close to people that they like, hoping that they will stay longer for your reception because they like the people that they're with, aside from, of course, enjoying your reception program. Also, have cocktail time food and don't make people wait too long. Okay, so never think that cocktail time food will cause people to be so full that they won't be able to eat from your buffet. The cocktail time food actually compensates for all the missed meals that they have because they had to prepare for your wedding. My fifth tip would be to follow a reasonable timeline. Usually guests are willing to stay around 5 hours. So how do you count? You count from the 30-minute window prior to your ceremony. So if your real time is at 4, and then you invited people to come at 3:30 so they can be seated prior to your march, then make sure that you count from 3:30. So 3:30, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 30. So you should end your program around 8:30 or 9. That way, your guests don't feel that you're taking up too much of their time also. So when you make your program, you make sure that it won't end up being boring or being too long for your guests.